So today's update for the Midnight Society ARG Midnight Protocol, which is all based around Dr. Disrespect's new game studio and like the game that they're working on, the sort of concept for it, took us into Sector 3. We've done Sectors 1, 2, 4 now, and then we're going into Sector 3. So if I just show you what the access page looked like, it wasn't that different. We had the same files on the side, the same progress bar, that's still moving up, and then it started decrypting some information, and this time, rather than getting into Sector 4, we got into Sector 3, and it said limited drop-ins. And that's because Sector 3 is quite different to the ones that we've had before. So in previous sectors, we could go in as many times as we wanted, get loads of loot, but if we died, we had to revive and lose it all and then do it all again. This time, you can't die. It says at the beginning 100% success rate, but you can only go through it once. So you have to choose kind of which path to take. That will get you a different type of loot or a different amount of loot, and then everyone gets out again, but you can't go back through to try it again. So it's a little bit different. Now the map page updated too, and we got some concept art from it. We'd seen a couple of these images before, the first and last one, but the second one was new. And the first one shows where you start. So you get 3 choices, violence, speed, or momentum. I chose violence, and that going through it, I ended up getting a shotgun, I ended up blowing up loads of stuff, I got a wingsuit, I got a marksman rifle. Other people went different routes, so one route will get you an RPG and a flash grenade, another route will get you a big LMG, you get different stuff. One thing that's super important if you're doing this yourself is make sure you loot right at the start, because that will pick up a visor cortex that you're going to need to get into Sector 6, which is going to be happening next week. So make sure you loot every opportunity you can get really, because you can't die in this sector. But the concept art is pretty cool. So like I said, we can see this corridor at the beginning here. This is a big room that I ended up blowing up, lots of crates with high explosives in them. And then we've got this kind of massive balcony. And this is actually how I extracted from this one. I had a wingsuit, so I jumped off there with a wingsuit and managed to get to safety. So overall, the way that this ARG is going is kind of interesting, because it's obviously talking a lot about the Midnight Society's game, about Dr. Disrespect's new game, that seems to be some kind of blend of Escape from Tarkov style mechanics and maybe some Battle Royale mechanics. And we're seeing the concepts for this. I think some people are getting carried away thinking everything we see in this ARG is going to be a feature in the game. It's going to be something that you can do in the game, going to be something that works well in the game. I personally believe this game is a long way away from being completed. I don't think they're very far into production on it. I don't think they've even hired all of the staff and stuff. Dr. Disrespect talks about it being a AAA game, which means they're going to need a massive studio and loads of funding for it. I'm not sure that they're there yet, but I could be completely wrong. I think what we're doing is seeing some really elaborate concept art where we get these really cool images, like I'm showing you, these bits of concept art are very, very nice, but we're also seeing a different kind of concept through the text adventure game, through seeing what it's talking about happening in the game. I think that is kind of telling us, okay, they want the combat to involve lots of movement and using lots of different weapons, real world weapons at different ranges. That they want to be a part of it. There's also the idea of maybe solving some puzzles and there being like some codes and ciphers to help you extract in different ways. The extractions are quite exciting, whereas in Escape from Tarkov, you have to kind of go somewhere and wait there until you extract. This sounds like, you'll be stealing a jet or jumping off a tower with a wingsuit or jumping on a subway train. Things like that are maybe a bit more exciting. So all of that stuff's really cool, but I think that's kind of the vision for the game. That's what we're seeing in this. This is what this ARG is about. If you're liking these videos, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think of it. What are you hoping they do with this? Are you hoping for more puzzles? Are you hoping for lots more concept art? Maybe some video stuff to be involved? That would be quite cool. Let me know what you'd like to see. Don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe, turn your notifications on, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.